compromise along the way that is going to be a long-term success. We've got to have sustainable success. And at the end of the day, success is only winning premierships. I know they've only been won at this club. But you've got to be up there for a period of time till we have a crack at it. And I'm at this club to eventually try and win a premiership.
Bulldogs coach in waiting Rodney Eade addressing the Bulldog faithful tonight at the President's Dinner. And speaking of the President, President David Smorgon joins me. David, thanks for your time. Nice to talk to you in these sort of circumstances.
It's been a long time since we've been ahead at half-time, Jason, so it's good to be here.
19 points of margin at the first break, at the main break rather. Great to see the players respond in this fashion after what's been an unsettling week, an exciting week for the club. It certainly must be a bit unsettling for those around the place.
Oh, I'm not sure whether it's unsettling. I think they're very understanding of the situation. I think it's a credit to the respect they have for Matthew Croft and Simon Garlick. Both of them played about 180 games for the Bulldogs, and Garlow had some games with the Swans before he joined us. But I think it's a mark of respect to them, and I'm just really pleased the way every player has done something tonight, and we've played with enthusiasm and passion, and you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, that word passion, it's been on from the word go, hasn't it? The intensity and the passion's really been there, but not only in the players, but it filters through over the fence. The fans are up and going as well. We've
been waiting a long time. They've been few and far between, and I suppose the obvious question is, why? And, that's a very difficult question to answer, but we're proving something tonight. I think we're showing we've got talent.
Now, the Rodney Eade process, an exciting signing for you guys in the media conference on Tuesday. It was a very upbeat Campbell Rose and an upbeat Rodney Eade. Just talk us through.
It was good to see Campbell smiling for a change. People
didn't know he was capable of that.
Oh, he's very capable. He's very capable in many senses, so it was good to see him smile, yeah.
Talk us through the process that secured you Rodney Eade for the next 3 years.
Well, I think it started really earlier in the week before when we announced the selection panel. It was a very well-rounded selection panel and included, Steve Wallace, Jose Ramiro, Robert Walls and John Allen, a professional headhunter recruitment guy. And they went about it, they had a 4-hour meeting the first day, and it really flowed from there. I think we needed to act decisively, we needed to be aggressive. We were very aware that Hawthorn were out there looking around for a coach, and once Rodney was interviewed by John Allen and Jose during that week, we then had a number of phone discussions with Rodney as well, and then that led to a meeting last Monday, and we know the rest.
Now, Jared Healy during the call suggested you're sitting next to Rocket tonight. Any little elbows in the ribs saying, see, I told you we've got some good young ones?
Well, actually, he's been telling me that. And it's actually the first time I've ever sat next to a senior coach during a game. Obviously, Rodney has no involvement whatsoever in tonight's game, but it was an important occasion to introduce him to the sponsors, given it's our last home game. And Rodney's just said to me at half-time, I'm seeing what I believe is the truth, that the Bulldogs have got a lot of talent. We can go places, got a lot of hard work. We need to fill up a couple of holes with some recruitment, and he's got some ideas on that, and there's talent there, and that's what we've got to deliver.
Difficult situation with Peter Road, 2 weeks to go, this week and next week. It's been a tough one for all concerned.
Well, it has, but Peter, to his credit, has handled it very, very well, and he has acted very responsibly, as we knew Peter would, and obviously we can't involve Rodney in any of the players' meetings or in the rooms. We've kept him well away from that. But look, I just hope the guys do it for Matthew and Simon, and in some ways also for Peter tonight.
Well, they certainly seem to be responding. As I mentioned, they're very buoyant as a group. We saw some vision inside the rooms a little bit earlier on of Peter and Scott addressing the troops. It all seems to be going beautifully to this point in time. As we know, they're very unpredictable games, these ones, the Bulldogs and the Roos.
Jason, it's only half-time and there's still a half to go, and the Kangaroos are a side that never gives in. Ironically, we came from 7 goals down earlier in the year to beat them in Canberra, so we don't want this thing to happen in reverse tonight. So I just hope that the guys play another 2 good quarters of football, and it would be great for our fans to have a win.
This is you after the round 6 win in Canberra over the Kangaroos. Does that seem like a lifetime ago?
That's 7 years ago, isn't it?
Amazing to think that's 14 weeks ago. It's been a tough run, but look, hopefully some light at the end of the tunnel for the Bulldogs. Congratulations on your signing this week.
There's definitely a lot of light.